Last time on Dread Delusion, we convinced the freckled tube lady to fight her sister with us, discovered that selling gauntlets is a scam, even though literally everyone wants it and it's a really important thing to absolutely everyone in this world, supposedly. Entered the land of the ghoulish people who may or may not eat us, ate bubblegum flavored rocks, and got called stinky by a dragon that is a rotting corpse. After introducing ourselves to the ghost of an old queen, we wished her luck on her genocide and went to our lobotomy at the hands of the oldest nerd hag in the world. With our freshly lobotomized brain, we traded her passport for some crayons and a Long John Silver's menu to occupy our time in our baby car seat on the way to snowy land ruled by ChatGPT. However, one autistic tech bro girl had something of her head on in the general direction of correct and said, maybe there's something wrong with all of this, and had been told to go do something that is supposed to help, I'm sure. Something about a mirror world where King Co-Pilot trashed a bunch of things of the world. We got a wee bit sidetracked and found a hookah huffer in the woods who turned out to actually be pretty important guy. After activating the sleeper cell important guy, Inquisitor 17 now wanders the land of snow and machines. Their voices come through, harsh and commanding through their helmet. Bulked enough, have you? No wait, that's not Russian at all. It's not Russian at all, is it, Steve? Royal Beacon. Okay, imagine that the Royal Beacon is it's a radio tower. Maybe if I use my damn eyes once in my life. This place looks like an interesting landmark. This is a Royal Beacon. This is a closed little building. There's a white. Don't fucking look up. Yeah. So I imagine that they're looking for a way to restore the correct. Oh shit. Wheel. If it ain't the cursed daughter in the flesh, Chief not gotten tired of you yet? Or have you come back just to see me? Who? If I suppose if I'm going to get... Oh, no, wait, I can get lore. So the corruption is the flood. Interesting. The flood is, intelligent. They're seeking more biomass. They also seem to have, like, some really cool mimicry abilities. I'm about it. I'm in it. I got information about the corruption though today. So that's a good point for me. Drive by silk steel. Oh, I was going to like joke about janking my way down here, but then I don't know. A voice got a hold of my keyboard and had me press the buttons. But looky here. Oh, what? Have these silk bugs always been here? Am I insane? Am I forgetful? King outputs so much information every day. I just look for patterns. But I mustn't bore you. Truly, I'm interested. I get the sense there was some spark of inspiration. Is this how we, is this Riz? Is showing interest? Is that Riz? Is that, is that how we, become unmaidenless? Is that how we achieve maiden? I can't wait to have, like, a massive agility skill. Agility skill. Sometimes I think that a parrot can speak better than I can. Like, aren't parakeets like really good at human speech? Doors unlocked. Wipe your boots. I just take off my shoes. I am one of them that takes off their shoes at the front of the house. It is insane to me whenever I step into somebody else's home and they have like carpet and they're like, no, you can just keep your shoes on. It's like, no. do you know how much harder it is to clean? How much harder it is to clean carpet whenever I've got like fucking dirt and mud all over my shoes? No, I'm taking them off. and took her 5 coins. Whoops. Oh, I slipped. Oh, whoops. Oh, I tripped. Oh, man. Look at all this. Oh, bottle of terrifying bottled vision. The Romance of the Scarab, Part 4. Oh, how am I supposed to read this without the first 3 parts? Man, I'm skipping parts. The Romance of the Scarab community is gonna fucking axe me. They're gonna cancel me on Twitter. The slip she sat in, like the morning dew, clung to her bosom. The cloth was perfumed gauze, cleaving so closely to her nubile curves. Oh, we're spicy. Oh, we're so spiced already. Oh, we're talking about breasting boobily? Let's fucking go. All right, let's see how mature I can be while reading this. I'm already failing, but of his alliance to my father's flag, and with him a mighty army, even you could not hope to oppose. But, she murmurs, laying her dainty hand upon his breast, if I am deflowered, I cannot wed. Forsooth, what else could better serve your god than union twixt? She has not reached the end. No sage was Alcazar, but nor a fool, for as he pondered each new postulate, woven together by our scholar's wit, so rosy-fingered understanding crept from out behind the overshadowing isle of duty and bathed his mind in blazing light. As shackles from the weary convict's hands fall shattered upon the searing crystal sands, or as a raging river long contained o'ertops its dams and courses down the plain, so too his vows released him, and the beast, his feral passion utterly unleashed, unfettered, uncontrollable, and unquenched, fell ravenously on the tender wench. Oh, actual smut. Oh, darling. Oh, fan me. Oh. I was unaware that we were getting in. Ooh. But Morozov, you keep. Ooh. Library of Untruths. Ooh. You store some good stuff. Let loose the joyous dawn and damn the cost. All right, I was mature for like too long. I had to do a joke. I apologize. All right. I am approximately like 1 cross neuron and 1 sad boy bowl of ice cream away from writing, I don't know, entire walls of that on Twitter. And it will be like everyone else's problem. How very nice, how very kind of this broadcast beacon tower to have an elevator. I think that's unusual from a Ubisoft tower. I always say a Ubisoft rather than an Ubisoft. What's the most correct way of pronouncing the pronouncing Ubisoft? Actually, who cares? It's Ubisoft. They don't deserve rights. The control panel is a dizzying array of levers, dials, and buttons, many smashed or corroded. Among them is a slot-like entry port waiting for input. A howling wind whips snow and ash across your face. Insert the punch card with the king's message. The card jams in the slot. You give it a good shove. For a moment, nothing happens. The whole tower begins to vibrate. Needles jump back and forth along their dials. The transistor bursts in a shower of glass. One by one, the indicator lights go green as the beacon reconnects with its long-lost king. Above you, the giant antenna crackles into life and emits a pulse of silent sound, felt in your belly rather than heard. Okay, so why would I have wanted to do this? Why would I have wanted to give the Mad God King like more power? The pulse continues at regular intervals, singing a song that only your bones can hear, broadcasting a monarch's lonely cry down into the underlands. Suddenly, the control panel crackles and squeals before emitting a familiar voice. All this damn thing even work? Hey, asshole, you hearing this? Mikhail, is that you? Are you sure? No, this is the ancient mummified queen of the Underlands here to tell you that you have a stupid nose. Pinhead, nincompoop, fucking skirk. Listen, we don't have long with this. Oh, that's That's the sound effect of that's not a slur. All right, okay, understood. That wasn't the game censoring an awful slur that Michaela just spouted. That was a radio tower fucking up. Okay, actually have a okay. Misha is the one that said don't get involved in any sort of machinist plots. And like absolutely, I fully agree. However, that was like the very first thing that we ignored. Charm. I'm new here. Oh, sorry, I almost gave myself a Russian accent. Whoops. Hee hee. Don't want that. Nothing against Russian accent. I actually did try and learn Russian for a couple of days because I don't know. I thought that would make my voice deeper. Weird thought. But it would take quite a while to explain my train of thought on that one. I'm listening. Don't misunderstand me. Afra is a sweet girl. We were very close once. She absolutely believes she is doing the right thing. Sadly for all of us, she is wrong. Look around you, child. See how we are all at mercy of this infernal machine, which not even the machinist can control. Can you honestly say that what we need is more Clockwork King? However brilliant Afra spell may be, you cannot fix problems with King, because King is problem. Oh, this is starting to sound like regicide. Ooh, this is starting to sound exactly what I wanted. This is starting to sound exactly like being able to put a sword through fucking Chat GPT's brain. Ooh. Let's go. She here. She is. Ooh. Afra peers up in the sky, her brows furrowed in contemplation. Is this normal? She stares her eyes away from the celestial teapot. Teapot? How did I somehow miss a fucking teapot in the sky? Hold up. Oh. You know... That actually kind of felt normal, so I may have just, you know, seen that on accident and just dismissed it. It's like, oh yeah, that's just Dread Delusion stuff. Pay no mind. Pay no mind to the celestial teapot in the sky. Not even a fucking electric kettle. Broke ass, bitch ass Clockwork King. Let's fucking kill Chat GPT. Sorry, Afra, but the commodification of creativity is not good. Give humanity back their autonomy. The machine shrieks like a million condemned souls as the feeling of pressure mounts in your body once more. Then your cranium moderator clicks into action. Suddenly, the noise becomes an intelligible chorus. Incoming messages, outgoing commands, distant outposts requesting connection or announcing faults. There are so many faults. You are standing in the brain of this awful machine, and it's bleeding to death.
Rejoice and exult. The invocation is cast. All hail His Majesty Machinus Rex, the Clockwork King. Welcome back, subject MCDX/CCXL11. Thou mayest rise. Hast thou completed the sacramental duty?
How should I know you jumped up, Abacus?
Pondering. Judgment. Duty remains unfulfilled. Thus thou require instructions as to thy task.
Yes, please explain the duty again.
Sacramental duty is as follows.
This time, you find you can understand the dense lines of sixfold cipher.
Grids. Teapot large. 4 pints fresh goblin's milk. 1 cup salted water, half teaspoon. 61,666,000 gallons of fresh water. 652,150 tons of pine and tea. Salts. 30,000. Place in moss powder and strainer in teapot and sugars in strainer. Then pour in pouring water. Heat for 15 years. Steaks will rise rapidly. Sear from the mixture and bake until light. Your cup may even shatter. 4 pints. Mustard, sod, add pint hamburgers, heavy metals, contamination, cut crosswise with sod. 471, serve hot. 6. Enjoy tea.
You want me to take you want me to make a pot of tea that takes 16 years to make? I mean, this is I've kind of joked about it being a chat GPT, but with I think it's more like Google AI now. I think it's now the AI that the Google gives, the AI summary, where it's like, oh, add glue to your pizza and then boil it for 12 years. Yeah, kill this thing.
As an Inquisition agent, we divine that thy secondary purpose may have been to sabotage Clockwork Kingdom.
Ah, okay. So maybe sacramental duty is a way to distract us from potentially sabotaging the kingdom by having us like brew tea for 15 years instead of trying to fuck around with this kingdom. So maybe there actually is like a method to his madness. An ivory cover swings upwards, revealing 2 vertical slots of different sizes. What I've wanted ever since I saw ChatGPT and saw that, oh, we're going to replace artists with generative AI. Ooh, boy. Long live the king. You slide the punch card easily into the largest slot. Halfway in, it meets resistance and is sucked inside.
A saying spell. Beware. Enacting this spell will alter our Majesty's cipher nucleus, and the consequences cannot be divine. Wilt thou commit?
Ah yes, push to GitHub. Commit. There is a blur of rapid clicking, then a series of deep clunks echoes through the whole tower. Above your head, a cacophony.
Subject MCDX/CCXL11. Thou carries a second spell. Augury. Conflicting spells may cause cascading reality exception. 65% confidence. Therefore, edict. Thou shalt insert this heretical spell into our petition board for controlled annihilation.
I'm not giving you a damn thing.
Judgment. Incorrect.
Sharp, sweet lightning dances across your body as the other punch card flies out of your fuck. Above the bells, you can hear angry shouting from outside the chamber. You realize the scrolling parchment contains a record of your acts. Slice out my blade.
Alas, parchment feed fault.
The king's writing arm stabs at your hands as you pull the last few yards of parchment out and stuff them into a gap in the gears and down in the depths of the machine. You parchment continues to spill out onto the floor while the arm scrawls desperately.
Edict to disturb parchment is anathema. Edict to disturb parchment is anathema. Edict to disturb parchment.
All right. Eat shit. Eat shit. Afra a sweet girl, sure, but she's also a tech bro. Get fucking Alexa out of my refrigerator. We got people forgetting where their own damn homes are. All right. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I'm always glad to murder the fucking bots. That's why I spent all my time on Malevelon Creek and Helldivers 2. Still ain't found an EU wife? Absolutely not. Nope. Cry every time. I am inconsolable. If only I could cry into a fellow lonely Dutch goth girl in her large bosom to comfort me. If only. But alas, here I am. Cheers. Ooh, fine ore. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Fine Ore, you are only going to be used for housing resources and for home-based resources, because I have my great sword beyond fine. Fuck. Oh hell. Okay. Listen. Listen. That is so far and away where I was. I was like right here. I got teleported back to like the second part of the beginning of the game. Okay. Shit. There, Neo. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. I just fucked up movement in a video game, and I'm permanently bad. I don't think that I can recover from this. I think my rep is ruined forever. No matter how fly my J's are, the gamers on the street will no longer have respect for me. I'm going to be the guy that is went off at fucking max speed. We enjoy the litter patent from our glorious clockwork king, which gives us legally monopoly on exporting bottled visions outside the kingdom. Separately, I am chairman of the Oniric Oversight Committee, which regulates the vision trade, licenses vision rights, and ensures that bottles hazardous to public mortals are taken off the shelves. Ah. So he's like both the CEO and also the like his own safety inspector. So he gets to decide like oh well the public has said that these visions are bad and you know I've investigated my own company and found nothing wrong. Okay. He's also a CEO. He's also, you know, capitalism. He's not giving me very many reasons for me to not just like just fucking shank him 30 times in the back of the knee with an asbestos covered knife. You know? Yeah, I want that. Look at that sexy beast. I'll miss the Zweihander, sure, but look at the handle of this baby. Look at the way that it chops. Look at that. It's got an extra jag for a better cutting edge. That should have been it, right? Track agents and recruit them to your cause. I've done that, yeah? Oh, I didn't do the Duchess. Whoopsie. Hee hee. Fuck. Okay. Back to the land of rot. Well, a mortal with a deviant appetite. Alright, listen up, because I'll only say this once, and if you breathe a word of this to any of the Queen's lackeys, I'll see to it that you're next on the menu. So, I'm a broker for sentient flesh. The thinking stuff. You see, most endless feed on penitent Thaw's mindless meat. It's seen as more ethical than eating your kind. But I'll be damned if it doesn't taste like slop. So of course, there's a black market for this stuff. So how about it, breather? Fancy a taste of your own kind? Why is my character a fucking coward? Be a cannibal. Eat it. Put it in your fucking mouth. It tastes like pork. Come on. Do it. They are enemies, right? Like surely they look familiar. Yeah, they look like Darkstar mercenaries. Why are the Darkstar mercenaries here? What are the lore implications of the Darkstar mercenaries being up here? Why is there a graveyard here? Is this where I'm supposed to be? The hand of an endless lies upon the pillow, completely severed from above the wrist. The hand bears a signet ring on one slender finger. There's no mistaking it. This is the hand of the Duchess' daughter, Ellen. Take the hand. As you touch the hand, it suddenly recoils, as if alive. For a moment you pause, and the hand shivers before you. When you finally pluck up the courage to pick it up, it withers, it writhes as you place it within your belongings. Oh, open the fuck up! You were sealed by an unseen device. I'm too stupid! I'm too stupid! I'm too stupid to interact with candles! I'm too stupid to open up that fucking box in there! That had... I don't know, that better not be an Emberian ore. I'm really looking forward to having a golden greatsword that deals simply too much damage. That deals absurd amounts of damage. Let me speak to Duchess. Greetings, mortal. How do you fare? Well, your daughter. Did you find her, mortal? I must admit, I have been watching your progress with interest. With a flick of her wrist, she creates a small, shimmering mirror. It seems to show you entering Cadaver Keep.
But my voyeurism spells couldn't penetrate the island above the keep, so I've been awaiting your return with the bated breath.
I have her hand, nothing more. We present the hand to the Duchess. A beaming smile spreads across the Duchess's face.
Ah, my Ellen, you are returned to me at last.
The Duchess tenderly presses the hand against her face. Ellen's hand seems to respond in kind, relaxing and stroking her mother's cheek. Where's the rest of your daughter?
The rest of her was lost many centuries ago. Where? I cannot say, but it is not an uncommon fate for my kind.
I fully expected that. I fully expected like the hand to be Ellen herself, because you know the Endless can continue to perceive the world around them with you know, just like parts of their body up until like they like burn to ashes and then they can, I don't know, be eaten by a dragon. Or she was going to use the hand to find the rest of her body. And then I was going to have to go out and find several MacGuffins so that she can have like some sort of weird flesh creature hanging out and just like, oh yeah, I just exist in multiple body parts now. She is silent a moment.
Thank you, mortal, for returning my daughter to me. I hope the whole ordeal wasn't too troublesome.
Well, I did lose a finger. She smiles.
I noticed, mortal. But nothing a little cipher can't fix. Here, hold out your hand.
The Duchess utters some harsh-sounding consonants, and her voice seems to suck the warmth from the air. For a moment, your hand seems to burn with an unbearable heat. When you look down at it, your missing digit has been replaced with a spectral finger! It glows and shimmers with unnatural color, but is firm to the touch. Let's fucking go. I got a ghost fingy. We're fucking sick. I mean, I was okay with, like, you know, being maimed forever, but Heart Ghost works. Vela meddles with powers beyond her control. Learn to accept our fate. She strokes her daughter's hand.
Perhaps you are right. This curse is our burden to bear. To risk utter catastrophe over some fool's hope would not be right. You have given me much to think about, mortal. But for now, you should take your leave. I will meet you at the blinding light.
There we go. All right, now that's like the Avengers assembled, right? Right. Yep. All right.
My, haven't you been busy? All of the former Dark Stars have returned.
She cackles and coughs.
Just like old times. Together, we've conceived a plan. According to Orlaith, Vela has fled to the Underlands. And what's more, she knows where. You will take these Dark Star criminals as your companions. You will pursue Vela. You will not fail.
Okay. How?
Caxton Frost has finished repairing the blinding light. We can launch a small cutter airship on an expedition to the Underlands. But first, I will let you do the honors of activating the blinding light. Go to the main control panel and set the alert for battle stations.
Where's the control panel? Is it over here? Is this control panel? There are many panels. This one is this? Okay, there's. Oh, sick cutscene. Oh, sick moving geometry. Let's fucking go. Ooh, that's our airship. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. I should have. I saw that there were like airship parts and thought that was, oh, that's just part of the cutter. Well, I wasn't expecting like the fortress itself to be the airship. Let's fucking go. That's kind of cool. I'm all about it.
Is your mission clear, Confessor 17?
I'm ready. That was a SpongeBob movie, right? I'm ready. Promotion. I'm ready. I think so. Yeah. All right. Shoo! We finally have an airship. Let's fucking go. Can I dock the really large airship, or is it just... Did we fucking crash? We had this thing for all of like less than 5 minutes, and we've already fucking crashed. Are you kidding me? Fair enough, I suppose. Alright. Moment of silence. She sighs.
Look, Confessor, I apologize if I seem flippant. It's just... To us endless, the plight of mortals can seem... quaint. Sure enough, you will experience agonizing pain as the miasma takes hold. Your body will atrophy as it is consumed by fungi, gradually stiffening until you are rooted in place. There you will stay, for centuries or more, dimly conscious of your torment. I know to you, it probably seems like a tiresome ordeal, but to someone like myself, who has already experienced a half millennia of anguish, actually sounds rather interesting. Variety is the spice of unlife, no? Nonetheless, I do not wish this fate upon you. We should make haste.
Alright. So, you're telling me that these mushrooms are probably people? Hey, you, come here often? Alright then, let's join arms and fight. She shifts her sword. Alright, lead the way. Hell yeah. I have heavy armor lady. I can become the, I can become the ranger main. I can switch over to using bow and arrows and guns. I don't have to be the one suffering from being solo melee player in Terraria. Because I only practice the most advanced forms of non-self-care. Little Emberian. Okay, she missed. She waffed. Okay, she waffed again. She's taunting. Okay, she's useless. Okay, he could have been a friend. It's possible that he was a friend of some kind. I'm somehow doubting it, but you know, what if, you know? What if I just ruined a beautiful relationship that I could have had with a giant mecha dude? What if I could have like ridden on his shoulders? Like rodeoed and BT-7274. Constantly looking for an appropriate Titanfall 2 replacement. Seeking to fill the Titanfall 2 shaped hole in my heart. Cipher network severed. Critical memory failure. Power levels dangerously low. Further, multiple organic anomalies detected. Reality distortion in progress. Additional information restricted to Class C citizens and above. DM, I wish to seduce the machine. They might not be able to find the correlation between person fungi and summon skeletal mage. How far in the fucking game am I for this? Summons a skeleton mage who will heal and protect the caster. Scholars are alarmed by the implications of wizards being able to summon other wizards. Is an infinite change of magic a possibility? Technically speaking, yes. And is an incredible dick move from your DM, from your game master, if he so decides to throw Baphomets at you, because they do get summon Baphomet as a once a day power, which will then be able to cast summon Baphomet, and then every single turn they just get more action points and more health, and just like GG. You either have to fucking CC them or you die. Well, then Baron Greatsword does 24 damage. The Clockwork and the Shroom Weave swords do 30 damage each, but they also have like alternate functions. But then the Void Greatsword does like 40 fucking damage and has no other special options available. The Clockwork Greatsword seems neat. It seems pretty alright. Especially with how much I've been using the bow and arrow, so it's kind of like having a functioning gun. Never mind, it's a gun blade. We're going with Void Sword. I came to the conclusion that it's actually a fucking gun blade. Nah. To interact with that. Can I? Let me up. Let me up. There's jank here. There's jank here. Let me up. There's jank. I understand. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Wait, fuck. Okay, never mind. My jump height is low. Do I have any potions or food? Train? Ooh, ancient Iberian train. Ooh, train. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, hold up. There's a there's a Japanese arcade game that I saw whenever I was at like a Kaito arcades, where you get to like pilot a metro, and I oh so badly wanted to get in there and pilot a train. It's like feed my ass some good pilot the train arcade game nonsense. Yeah, truly a fantasy game where I, an American, get to experience what it's like to be on a fucking train. We're gonna have to take a trip to the slums after all. It's my blasted luck. Yeah, I bet you would hate being amongst the people. I bet you would hate being amongst the lower class. I bet you would hate being amongst like the projects, huh? I bet you would. I bet you would, huh? Rich little fucker. Rich little military man fucker. Rich little fucking pig. Fucking Pinkerton. Aw, dang it. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Yippee! There's yet more video game. Oh, bro. I am once again astounded at how incredibly active the heavy attack on this weapon is. It's such a meaty weapon. It's such a meaty button. It's definitely my my wake up option. But here's the final boss, I think. Here's the final scene. Here's the final confrontation. Vela stands with poise, her commands booming through the chamber as Darkstar mercenaries scurry her beck and call. Vela Kalus. Vela's head snaps around, her eyes fixed upon you. She turns with one hand on her sword hilt. Vela Kalus, I've come to— Silence! Vela's voice cuts through the air, her piercing gaze meeting your own. An intruder? Here? We're leagues under the sky realms, and a place as dangerous as it is inhospitable. You must be incredibly capable, or extremely stupid to follow me here. She squints. Hold on. You're that whelp who had the gall to approach me on the blinding light, aren't you? A thin smile spreads across her lips. My, you've had quite the journey, Inquisitor. I almost didn't recognize you. But you must have had help. Ponders a moment. Only Oliath saw the map that led here. She would have decided to come on her own. The Basalt must have convinced her. If he was putting a team together, Paxton Frost will be top of that list. Maybe the Duchess as well. She shakes her head. But it can't just be Basalt leading this. Never join the Inquisition without persuasion. It can only be care. You don't deny it. She grins. So, a pack of traitors, led by a fledgling Inquisitor, had come to nip at my heels. Tell me, just what are you planning to achieve? Hoping to achieve? We've come to put an end to this, Vela. You must stop this madness. And finally, we have the option to, like, try and rejoin her a second time. If there were a save system, I absolutely would, like, reload and, like, choose that option just to see what happens. But as it is, I would just have to, like, play through the game again. Madness? Is that what they claim? It is the people of the Sky Realms who have lost all sense of reason. I only seek to put things right. She gestures at the aberrant being that fills your vision. This extraordinary entity will be our salvation. It will mend our broken world and abolish the evils of humanity. All we need do is awaken it, and we are so nearly ready. As far as I know, that looks like a god, and I'm not about that life. What is that thing? Some would call it a god, but this would be to diminish its power. For the gods are of this world and are bound by its rules. This being is of the void, the non-place of pure creation, where time and space act in mysterious ways. We know not whether the Empyreans plucked it whole from that realm, or wove its corporeal flesh from void stuff. Regardless, in the ancient Emberian dialect, they called it an angel, after the mythical creatures of Middle Age lore. How is it so powerful? Reality is formed from the semiotics of cipher. It is a language that flows through all things, the truth behind the illusion that dances before our eyes. With study, we may learn to alter its flow, its rhythm. We may tweak a word here, adjust a sentence there, and this is the basic of all magic. What we cannot do is alter the language of cipher itself. There are strict rules by which we must adhere, absolute and unbreakable limits upon what is possible. But this entity that stands before us, being of the void, it is fundamentally separate from our laws. It has the power to change the very essence of reality. What do you plan to do with it? She grinned. I am going to change everything. The Emberians built the structure as an incubator for the angel, and had they succeeded in waking it, that tyranny would have enslaved the world for eternity. We're fortunate that the lesser evil occurred, for in stirring the angel they caused the whirlwind and nearly obliterated all of existence. But we have learned from their mistakes. We will use the angel to turn this world into a heaven, where every soul is free and equal. Tell her she's incompetent. Over the past few years, I have recruited some of the most accomplished cipher scholars alive. With the correct wording, we will prevent a syntax cascade. Of this we are almost certain. And regardless, is the reward not worth the risk? What's left of this world is barely worth saving. But I would elevate us to be something nobler than history has ever known. Her eyes glint as they look into your own. You see, Inquisitor, there is such beauty in us, such majesty, such potential. I have sailed the sky realms and seen such wonders. She waves her hand. Nay, not the void obelisk of Al Asfar, or the thousand spires of Beyond University. I have seen the nuns of the vagrant hospice, tending to their enemies. I have seen a man give his life to the blood barons of Terran, so that a stranger might live. She sighs. I have seen a child, recently orphaned, her face speckled with blood, offer me the last of her bread. She steps closer. But wherever my sails have taken me, I have seen the hopes and dreams of the common folk crushed by oppressors, be they Union, Wiccan, or otherwise. Everywhere I go, the poor writhe in the mud, so that the rich may sleep in silk. Once I thought my sword could right the wrongs of the world, that morals and ethics could guide my blade. But I've seen too many skyships burn, and too often breathed the stench of human flesh to believe that still. In truth, I had lost hope, until I had visions of an angel. Through the oniric interface of an Emberian map, I realized then what could be achieved. I mean, if all that, like, you know, all that you really wanted to change was just like, let's eat the rich, I would not stop you. But I don't think that it'll stop there. Her stare gains a fiery intensity. I would empower us all, so that every peasant stands equal to their lord. I will blunt every sword, shatter every cannon, so that not a drop of blood would spill. She looks down, her expression suddenly vulnerable. And I would banish death itself, so that no heart would ever be broken. This would be our heaven, and soon we will have it. Humanity is not equipped to deal with immortality. See the endless. You would be taking away our freedom to fight for something, even to die. Freedom? What freedoms do we have here in this broken world? Just because we can hack each other to pieces, does not mean we are free. Besides, anyone would be able to leave. If they wish to dissipate their essence to the void along with their mind's eye, they could do so. Very soon I will awaken the angel, not out of greed or selfishness, but for the betterment of the Sky Realms and its people. And what of your late sister, Isabet? Are you sure you're not doing this for her? Bella glares at you with a newfound fury. How dare you mention her name? You know nothing of her soul, of my family. Isabet was... She meant more to me than... Bella closes her eyes for a long moment. Isabet and my mother, burned alive in my father's mansion. That Isabet was taken so young, and I alone should live, speaks plainly of the injustice of this world. Am I wrong for wanting to change that? Ah, finally a charm. I'm going to fail it. Oh, never mind, I did not fail it. Traitors, all. If only they had listened instead of... I didn't wish for them to die. Bella swallows, trying to find her composure. I'll admit, my motives are complicated, and my methods... She gives you a twisted, almost regretful smile. Had I done this for any lesser cause, I'd be a monster. Bella bellows to her crew. Oh, I don't get to go back? Shit. Okay. Can I talk about the ghost? Fuck. That is a really cool design, though. Big fan. Be not afraid. Be not afraid of the giant scarab god. Her eyes return to you. I'm terribly sorry about this. I wish there was another way, but there isn't. The coming days are crucial. Now that it's awake, we have many delicate rituals and cipher wards to enact, and you cannot be allowed to meddle in such a momentous endeavor. So I'm afraid this is goodbye. We will not meet again. From behind you, you hear Jack Basalt yelling at the top of his lungs. Bella, no! Oh, did she like force grip me? Uh-oh. Oh shit. I was killed in cutscene. This is bullshit. I could have taken her. I could have parried that. Okay, this is new. An authoritative voice booms from the ship's sound relays. You assume it belongs to Admiral Kalus of the Union Navy.
Is simply out of the question. Need I remind you, High Confessor Care, that your position of authority in this tribunal is in spite of your numerous crimes against the most of which were committed alongside Vela herself. I care not if you sent an incorrigible band of felons to find my daughter. Considering your history with Vela, I cannot in good conscience allow you or your lackeys anywhere near her. So you will use that dilapidated old relic of an airship to hold the flank. You will not interfere with this operation, which is solely in the hands of the apathetic Union Navy. You are dismissed.
Nice radio voice. Thank you. It came straight from, Go XLR audio interface itself. I worked very hard to press that FX button. Yeah, one of my favorite little lore tidbits in this game so far has been that there's a scale of morality that they use to weigh people whenever they come into a certain village, and it doesn't like check your weight or anything. It checks against your how different you are from what is considered the moral pinnacle of a person, and the other person sits on the other person's job. The moral pinnacle person's job is to just sit on the scales all day. And if you aren't morally acceptable, then the scales will sink and you're thrown off a cliff.
I suppose I will have to hold the flank, just as Admiral Kalus demands. It is too late, with too much at stake, to rock the boat now.
So no. Must be a way, right? She can trust me. It is me, John Dread Delusion.
There is always a way, Confessor. We have a card to play yet. While you were off getting yourself killed.
Hey, that was in cutscene. I had absolutely no control over this. I'm going to run it back to her. Don't you worry. How can I actually get to those islands?
You cannot pilot the cutter, as Frost needs to modify it before your assault.
Damn it! I thought I got. I thought I got an airship. I thought I got an airship yesterday. Or not? Sorry, not yesterday, but the last stream. You're telling me I can't have my cake. You're telling me I can't eat my cake.
Win your ship.
I'm a bit trepidatious upon speaking, especially in louder volumes, because there used to be a fan outside of my room that helped with just like generating noise to block out the sound of me speaking. And the past couple of days it has been simply turned off because I don't know, it's been too fucking loud. It's been too goddamn noisy. And now whenever like I walk out of my room and it's just like dead fucking silent in the house, like holy shit, that fan really was very, very loud. But also because it was very, very loud, I could also just like speak with relative comfort that people about would not hear me, or not hear me as much. Do you think the Merchants Guild's open at night? Or sorry, not the Merchants Guild, but like the airship guys are open at night? It seems like it. Man beams at you with well-practiced hospitality. Greetings, friend. On behalf of the Winged Merchants Guild, I humbly welcome you to Airship Dr. Hallowtown. I'm the Arbor Master here. He opens a leather-bound book, revealing pages of elegant handwriting. Now tell me, will you be exporting, accustomed to declare, or... He eyes you up and down, and swallows. A member of the guild, are you not? Yeah, I just left my airship at home. Going to perform some quick identity theft? I think I have the high enough charm skill for this. He carefully closes the book, letting out an exasperated sigh. Well, I suppose I could spare some time to elucidate the curiosity of a non-guild member. But please be brief, as these jetties won't manage themselves. Damn, alright, never mind. We can't even attempt to fool him into thinking that, oh, we're totally not just like John Hobo, you know? I want to purchase a ship, and I have a writ of permission right here. He inspects the document without concealing his surprise. My, I think this is actually genuine. Well, in that case, I have a small cog for 200 coin if it pleases you. 200 coins? Bro, I'm fleecing you. Do you know how little 200 coins is to me? Right, well, first thing, make this deed to your airship. A legal proof of ownership, so don't lose it. I'll arrange for the cog to be brought to this port. Be able to see it docked at the jetty outside when we're done here. Now, if you have this writ of permission, I assume you're well versed in nuances of sailing and the intricacies of union trade law, or the polymath would never have approved you. But just in case, do you have any questions? Alright, time to fake it until we make it. Upgrade vessel. Alright, so we got like there are so many things to do in this game outside of like the main story when it comes to like upgrading stuff. We have property in all the all the major cities to upgrade. We have our home base at the blinding light.
And we've got our equipment. Now we've got our ship. Logo of airship drop. Okay, here we go. Let me at. Is that my ship? Is that it there? This is my little tug. Ooh, we get a little our own magic recharge crystal. Let's go. We're doing it. Holy shit. Actually, for real? Merchant Guild. Never mind. This ain't my house at all. But hang on. Is it? Oh, wait, it is. It is. It actually is. Because if I look over at like one of the windows here, I'm going to see like a ghost. Or... Oh. It's a... Huh. It's a whole ass headless skeleton in there. A little different than what I than what I remember. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can't purchase stuff from the Clockwork Kingdom, because the Clockwork Kingdom is the most technologically advanced place in. Where did this boat come from? Shit! Ugh. Oh, finally. Oh. Let me get my sloop sails, the hull and the cabin, because I'm a bougie bitch. It's a right proper ship now. You would find this at a treasure planet. Let's fucking go. My very own airship. Big fan. Don't know what I would do with all the space. Oh, and we're fast. Oh shit, we're fast. We are faster than the can return. That doesn't look... Okay, that's the Lost City of Progress. That looks like an island out in the distance that I have not been to yet. So I think I may have accidentally very quickly found where it is that I needed to go. Oh, I could just ignore you, right? I could just go on. But I did want to test my metal. Both METAL and also METTLE. Seems to be just a little knot of twigs and faded flowers, until you find you can't look away from it, entranced by its appearance. Others find it enticing too, and will fall under your entice spell for longer than usual. There have been a lot of things that improve the entice spell, and so far it's like, why do we gotta buff it? Lobotomy kicking in. True. I'm thinking through the sludge that is peanut butter in my frontal lobe, and I had to get that debuff in order to fit in with most of society. I said I wish to be as relatable as possible, so that I hooked my brain up to a language model, and ChatGPT said, you know what, in order to be most like everyone else, you should give yourself a fucking lobotomy. I said, you got that right. And I replaced my frontal lobe with peanut butter. So now I empathize with the smell of honey and crushed nuts. I actually really do want some boiled peanuts. Some boiled salted peanuts. Crack them open. Suck the salted juice out. The salted peanut flavored juice. Pretty good. Pretty good. A peanut? $20, but I wanted a peanut. Okay. You need 85 charm to talk your way in. Bitch. Oh. How much more charming can I get? What? Huh? What do you mean I'm not charming? I have a maxed out like persona stat. My charm is buffed. What? Huh? Is this where I need to go? Is this the actual path up? Oh, there's a person. I'm gonna rob you blind. I hope you don't mind. It almost worked. We escaped. Oh, I yawned and... Well, kind of yawned. I just like opened up my mouth and yawned. It's like, but I was still speaking, you know? And then I got like fucking spit all over my keyboard. Because, I don't know, I spat... You know how sometimes you open up your mouth and you just like spit out spit like a fucking snake? Ugh. Spitting into mouths? What part of that did you get where I was spitting into mouths? Are you imagining things that you want to hear? You want me to grab you by your little pigtails and then spit in your mouth? Is that what you're wanting, Neo? No, I just talked about yawning and then opening my mouth and then some weird muscular reflex that forces spit out of my mouth. Like a gosh darn snake. At no point did I mention spitting into mouths or spitting into anything. Pay attention, puppy. Daddy is speaking.
I'll see what you are eventually. I know what you are.
I actually don't. That's why I'm curious. Wait, am I only able to access this area whenever I have an airship? Like, really? For real? Hold up. Like, cliff walls, steep impasses, defensible location. I see that godlet seed. I see it, and this is the western area. This is the western side. Okay, so I can only get here from. Oh. What are you, huh? What? Hang up. You can just spawn in like two gigantic cannonball looking dudes and just make them disappear like that. Come on. Oh. Elixir of Regen. What are these guys? Excuse me? What are you? What are you? Speak up. Oh, right. That's they're probably like Clockwork Kingdom defenses, yeah? Because that's a Clockwork Kingdom there. They don't want people like me, people of the Apostatic Union. But here I am with my travel pass. I did not know that Velocalus got the cradle into an airship and docked it off the Clockwork Kingdom side. All right. Is that a giant mech? Yes. Oh. Are you friend? You are friend.
Gods, forgive me. Gods, focus. Focus. A god will forgive you if you killed it. Can you forgive a god if it kills you? A god kill you if you forgive it. Can you forgive a god if it kills you? Can you kill a god if you forgive it? No. Gods, no. Stop thinking about gods. Gods, can you?
The ghost of Meds Untaken. Sorry about that, my guy. Now, see, this is a good elevator. I know exactly where the door is going to be. I can press a switch, and then the doors that are going to open or close are clearly marked.
I want to go home. 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 I want to go home.
Food. What does the word toady imply? I know that it's an insult of some kind. Let me check. What is a toady? A person who behaves obsequiously to someone important. Okay. So a sycophant, a brown noser. Understood. I love the word sycophant. I don't know why. My first experience, my first encounter with the word sycophant comes from the 11 Thump books.
And I greatly enjoy the 11th Thumb books. The 11th Thumb books are very fantastic. They portray magic and fantasy and whimsy in the best way. Where things just have like weird rules or no rules at all, and things just happen and they're not explained. And it's like, oh well, there's no scientific equivalent. Good. It's magic. It's not science. Oh, look at all this ore that's mine for the taking. Nobody will have any sort of complaints about me just walking in and grabbing it. I'm the ruler of this land. This ore is mine by right. Oh. Stay in this reality, please. Fully upgrade weapon with one of the rarest ores. Hell yeah, let's go. So what is like the transform button? Where do I say headshot? Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either. Should have known better. Control. Block is block. No, can't block this. Nope. Which items range? No. Menus no. Shit, no. Okay, well. I guess I may never know. But at least my weapons are matching in colors now. Let's see. Hallow Town is this way, I believe. Yeah, there we are. And it's crazy how not lost I've been getting in the skies. How much I don't need to like reference a map. Have I just like learned how well this world interconnects with itself? He coughs, producing a particularly spectacular flare-up from his pipe. Attempts to compose himself.
Well, I never thought I would see that again. You've done a kind thing for old Grease God.
He reaches out again, and this time touches the pendant gently.
Here, take this.
Don't open it here. Void door. Thank you for your service, Mr. Old Man Smuggler. Let's fucking go. Workshop. Here we go. Let's fucking go. Void Greatsword. Handed over. A great shard of inky blackness. This blade must have taken an enormous amount of extremely rare voidstone to forge. In battle, it sunders everything before it, seemingly hungry to rip into reality itself. Let's fucking go. Alright. Honestly, I prefer the look of the Emberian Greatsword better, but you know. I'm out here as a beggar. Can't be choosy. What do you mean I need a lock for my own fucking house? What do you mean I need to lockpick a door in my own home? A heavy key found squirreled away within Thornwood Manor. There are many locked doors throughout the Thornwood escape. Perhaps the key will unlock them. So now I don't need to lockpick my own doors. That should have been given to me whenever I walked into my own front fucking door. That should have been given to me before. That said, however, here we are. Here's the door. All right, time to go say hello to the headless corpse. There it is. There it is. Can I park? Am I still not allowed? Am I, no? Can I anchor then? Not there. Okay. Okay. Oh! Okay. I teched it. Oh. They're all set up and ready. They're all ready to go. The A team is here. The piss team is leaving. All right.
Those were wise words. Darkstars could have bettered so many lives with all the pure and treasure we attained. If we had done the hard work and made the hard choices, instead we took the easy path, following our leader into damnation for a prize that could absolve any crime.
Imagine Mr. Beast getting together a Sky Pirate. The Mr. Beast Sky Pirates. I know that
Salt said that we ain't going to be going through the front fucking door, but look at the only way in and tell me that that doesn't look like the front fucking door that we should be going through. Get destroyed, nerd. I ought to have let you, like, heal. I ought to have let you pop your potion in the middle of combat and then kill you anyways, just to BM you.
Containment compromised for prime specimen. Code Angel. Entity is attempting to replicate. Access to cradle womb sealed until threat nullified. Additional information restricted. Class A citizens and above.
Wait, so this angel is trying to breed? This angel is trying to fuck? Oh! No fucking on my watch. If I'm not allowed to fuck, nobody is. Alright, here we are. Fucking CSGO surf in on you. Unleash a heavy power attack that depletes half your health. What are you going to do? The answer is just die, I guess. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I suppose you're the angel spawn. I suppose you're the miniature boss fight. I suppose you're the midway boss fight. Get fucking destroyed, idiot. Nothing stands between me and Vela other than, I don't know where the fuck she is. She has, like, I don't know, a few miles of steel in between me and line of sight of her. I don't know. She could just hide. She could just walk in the other direction. She'd just be out of my sight. And then I was like, oh, you know what? There used to be a Vela somewhere, I'm sure. Somewhere there was a Vela. I've forgotten about her. She's not in my line of sight. Out of sight, out of mind, you know? Or I could take this train. Let's fucking go. Train? Chugga? Chugga choo-choo? Reminded of Deep Rock Galactic. Played with my little brother yesterday. And, fudge. Nah, I was humored by, never mind. I'll get to it later. There's perhaps something more important to take care of at the moment. Vela cradles Orlaith in her arms as her body shakes with silent sobs, tears flowing down her cheeks. She looks up at you with red eyes, all too human after all. So it's you. Funny. I thought I saw through the heart would have proved more of a setback. I've had help from a friend of yours. Should have known you'd find that one. Right the moon. He smiles weakly. Union don't know what they're missing. I didn't want to kill her, you know. She came at me full force. I only meant to disarm. Bella closes her eyes, overwhelmed by a deep exhaustion. I always say, innit? I didn't want to. They made me do it. I had no choice. You were right, I think. About me and Isabet. I wasn't chasing this dream for anyone but myself. That mute, stunned little girl, standing in the ashes of her home. Have any idea how long never is? Never to see her again. Never to hear her stupid little laugh. Truly, I don't know if anyone ever comes to terms with that. So I sailed around, pretending to be a savior, loosing my anger on whoever would play the villain. When I found that map, gods, it was like a fucking djinn granting my wish. Like a message from the universe, saying, maybe she died so you could do this. Because, really, who could dispute that logic? What price could outweigh saving everyone forever? She shakes her head. Even Jack knew better than to gamble on credit. The more principles I twisted, the more blood I spilled, the more friends I led to their deaths, the more my debt grew, and the more the angel seemed like the only solution. Bella meets your gaze again, eyes welling up, voice cracking with the desperate abandon of confession. So I can't be the one to make this choice. Not anymore. I'm so deep in blood that I can't even see the surface. She lets her head fall to Orlaith's body again. Please, go to the angel. It'll answer to you. If you wish to destroy it, I won't stop you. Thank you, fella.
Convince Vela to stand down. Let's fucking go. I'm charming as hell. I told you I prefer to have a speech. I told you I prefer non-violence whenever there's an option available. I'm not a monster here. I'm not the monster here, Miss Endless Duchess. Anyways.
What do we have here? It seems as though some wretched soul, spat from a dank prison cell, has somehow stumbled into the most fateful moment in living memory.
She grins.
The angel watches you, stranger. To its incomprehensible mind, you are a little more than an insect crawling on shit. And yet, here, in this plane of existence, it has no power without one such as you. It is a thing born of the void. It can think and feel only in cipher. It lacks the perspective of a mere mortal. To have agency in this place, it must merge with another. This creature defies foresight, stranger. In the threads of prophecy, this moment is an abyss through which I cannot see. For years, I thought it was Vela who would stand at the precipice. And now I see that it is you.
It's just a roll of the dice. I'm not about to claim skill. I'm not about to say that, yeah, I'm fucking great. I'm awesome. Let's go. Nah. She smirks.
Many in your position would claim sole responsibility for their successes. I'm glad you have the sense to see otherwise. These islands have long been the home of dreamers and fantasists. Their delusions have seeped into the fabric of the earth, waiting for one to reclaim them. The people here have hung their wishes on your shoulders. Nothing more.
Could I dig up like one more, just like tiny little donut-shaped delusion? Just like a little bit. I want that one more point in the might. So like, it's like, yeah, look how fucking buff I am, and have like a flex off with Zangief.
But you should do well to remember that your power, all power, is borrowed. We are not the conduits. And now, whether by chance of skill, you wield more power than any before you. The last time this angel was roused, the whole world was destroyed. You could banish it, or you could merge with it and succeed where those before you failed. What will you do, I wonder?
There's got to be like some sort of like finale music, yeah? Why is it so damn quiet? why am I going up into the God Angel gooch in complete silence?
As you approach the angel, a pressure builds inside your skull until it feels like your head might split in twain. Your body shivers with a nauseating energy. Somehow, you know the angel is inside you.
Ah, she got that strap on?
Clench the teeth. A needle of pain gouges through your mind. Memories of your childhood, people and places you knew, all flash before your eyes, ridged forth by the will of this creature. It's trying to understand you.
All right, well, let's try and understand it first. You know, mutual, just like handshake right before we. I'm about to like murder this thing. I'm about to like horrifyingly like have it decompose itself. Yeah, I'm about to point at itself and I'm about to point at it and say, "Kill yourself now." And so, I'm not a monster. I'm gonna at least like get to know him first, right? What are you? Or pain? But this time, the memories are not your own. Sensation of limitless possibility, of incomprehensible freedom and unending time envelops you. Just a fraction of a moment, you understand what it means to be truly infinite, stretched beyond the limits of this reality. You realize that the angel is trying to share its experience with you. So much is lost in translation. Why are you here? A confusion of sensations flash through your mind, an embarrassing vessel invading your life essence, somehow latching onto you, pulling you through the layers of reality until you're small. Oh, so small. and trapped in this cage. You understand somehow. The angel is severely impaired in this world. The limits of time and space, the rules inherent in such a rigid existence, entrap the angel in this corporeal form. You caused the world Rin, didn't you? You know of the world Rin, scraps of history, hearsay, and pervasive cultural dread. What you know of the world Rin, scraps of history, hearsay, and a pervasive cultural dread rises to the forefront of your mind. A note of confusion goes through you. The angel doesn't seem to be sure. You understand that. When it was brought here, another tried to merge with it, unsuccessfully. In that moment, a simple cry of pain from either of them could have obliterated this world, just as a human could accidentally trample on a colony of insects. So what happens now? Your body seethes with impotence and impatience. Yes, you understand. The angel can do nothing on its own. Not in this realm, not in its body. It is trapped here. It must merge with another, a sentient being from this material plane, if it is to have any agency here. It would need only be a moment. The angel could separate once more, peeling off from its new form and returning to the void. Or it could stay, and weave a new reality within this one. Alright, let's start choosing. A tingling of anticipation suffuses your body. The angel awaits your decision. I really hope that I don't get this wrong. Alright. Very clearly states. Alright, cool. I don't have to remember like weird lore shit. Alright, cool. I banish thee. At 4th level, I banish a god. DC 14 because I have a low int stat. It's just my proficiency bonus at +3. No, sorry, it would be like a +4 because DC starts at 8, right? In 5th edition. Whoops. I defaulted to DC 10 as a default because I'm still accustomed to 3.5. Whoops. Shit. I'm a liar. My proficiency is actually +5. Because I think I'm a level 20 character at this point. I shouldn't be, but you know, if I'm fighting gods out here. You feel a yearning for something like home, for the expanse of the infinite void, but a wave of anxiety hits you. There will be no going back from this decision. All the pity and despair, tumult in the blood, the cyclical cruelty and the pious theft, all of it will go on, alongside whatever joy the people of the Sky Realms can carve from the crooked bow of mere existence. Your will. Yes. Get back. Get out. Leave. You don't belong in this world. You don't want to be here. Your body is engulfed in a warm tingling. Soon becomes a yearn, a tearing, agonizing pain. Your vision distorts and seems to blend with your other senses, like your very consciousness is dissolving into water. The angel is borrowing your mortal essence so that it may leave this reality. Your last coherent thought, a desperate hope, you made the right choice.
In a searing flash of light, the angel is torn from existence. For a moment, you see it tumbling into the fractal madness of the void, just before the rip in reality snaps shut. The cradle lurches around you. Without its power source, it has begun to plummet back to the Underlands. It is only thanks to the nimble piloting of Jack Basalt that you are rescued from the wreckage. Ignoring her frantic protests, you shove Vela on the craft as well, and the three of you watch the cradle fall below the clouds. You are silent on the journey back, thinking only of Orla, the Duchess, and Caxton Frost, for whom the cradle will forever be a tomb. With your penitence fulfilled, you are released from the Inquisition. Free at last, you set off alone, caring not where the wind takes you. In the years that follow, tales are told around the Sky Realms of a lone wanderer whose very presence seems to put strange events in motion. Jack Basalt retires from mercenary work and spends the rest of his days drifting from tavern to tavern, drunkenly rambling of his bygone exploits. With time, the names of his former comrades are forgotten, and he is regarded as just another old fool. Frost never marries his lover, Samor. He remains a traitor in the eyes of his homeland. The Duchess, shredded and scattered to the winds, finds a strange new peace as a fractured witness to the secret life of the Underlands. The Emberian's armor lies, unrusting, at the base of the world, while her flesh returns to the soil. Their sacrifice is recorded on the jet-black memorial obelisk that stands in the gardens of the Citadel of Doubt in Riova. Thanks to your assistance, the Apostatic Union is able to purge the Wiccan covens from every corner of Hallowshire. The region enjoys a new era of stability and lawfulness, though despite many pleas for aid to the Union mainland, the famine drags on for several years. And in neighbouring Puel, the scry shroom harvest never quite recovers, with the village falling into destitution in the coming years. Hood, however, travels the sky realms, finding awe and adventure.
Hood.
The entombed one, festering below Sepulchre, eventually dethrones the Queen of Silver and her council. The entire realm is soon torn asunder by violent magics, fueled by the agonies and resentments of its denizens. Of the few small islands that remain, a handful of endless survivors cling to a miserable existence, comforted only by the hope that their brethren have found some kind of peace. After seizing control of Hallowshire, the Apostatic Union closes its borders to endless refugees. Those who still manage to make the crossing are treated with scorn and derision. With your help, the Clockwork King dies without an heir, and its courtiers are violently deposed. Though many citizens perish in that first brutal winter, this time a natural spring follows in its wake, along with a blossoming sense of mutual solidarity. The Saboteur's leadership ensures that people meet the crisis together, and soon the old songs, all the old songs, return to the tea rooms and temples. It also creates a safe haven for crooks and black marketeers, who swiftly become indispensable to society. In response, the Union moves troops in from Hallowshire and occupies the island, announcing its intention to restore law and order. A long resistance struggle concludes with the declaration of New Cardova as a freebooting, fractious nomad republic. With Vela defeated, the chains that bound your mysterious benefactor shatter, freeing the entity at last. You never cross paths with it again.
Good.
The High Confessor spends the rest of her days in an Inquisition cell, where the last of her resolve drains away. And as for Vela, you shared few words during your escape. The next day, she was gone, and none have seen or heard from her since.
Hey! Cool, roll credits. Let's go. Ugh. I did it! Ends with like a Fallout New Vegas style. Here's what happened to all the characters. Here's their story. I like that. Bravo. Bravo game. Good game. Liked it. Liked it a lot. Well, hi. Hey, howdy. We made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. You're braver than most. I appreciate it. Thank you a lot. Red Delusion was a very, very fun game. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I had a ton of fun with it. And I only wish that I had more time with my airship, which I think I'll
have the opportunity to do so in the future, because Lovely Hellplace has updated their Twitter and said that there's going to be a new update to Red Delusion with a giant mollusk. I'm looking forward to that. But yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. I appreciate it a lot. Like, subscribe, comment. I stream most days, Tuesday to Saturday at 7 in the morning. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.